Hey everyone, Brian Matias here. So tomorrow I'm heading out for a 2-week trip to Italy, a big photography trip. I'm really excited about it. And as you may know, when you're traveling, you always have to figure out things like what cameras, what lenses, what accessories you need to pack, but then also which bags you're going to take them in. That's really important because you want to make sure that you can fit everything and also that everything is comfortable. So a few weeks ago, I reviewed the new Backlight 26L bag by my friends at Mindshift Gear. That's what I'm going to be using to take everything from the US over to Italy. That's kind of like the big bag. My laptop will go in there, my tablet will go in there, and all the camera gear. However, when I'm walking around the city, Italy is kind of a sexy place and you want to look good. So I'm really excited to share with you kind of a first look at a brand new bag that's going to be shipping soon. It's by one of my favorite companies out there, San Francisco-based Peak Design. Now, I love Peak Design. This is my main camera strap. I use this all the time. This is the Summit Edition of the Slide. It's the metallic blue color. This is basically my main camera strap. Also, on every single one of my Sony cameras, I have the clutch, which is their camera strap, and I absolutely love it. So the combination of these two products by Peak Design, it makes it logical for me to be really excited about their brand new product, and that's called the Everyday Messenger Bag. So this bag, in case you were under a rock or something, was one of the most, if not the most successful Kickstarters ever. If you look at the page, their Kickstarter page is still live. Their goal was $100,000, and they ended up raising almost $5 million. So you do the math with the percentage increase there. And now that I have my unit here, let me just tell you, damn, this is a beautiful bag. Now, Peak Design sent it to me for free. They didn't pay me. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm simply saying this is a wonderful, wonderful bag. The attention to detail is stellar. And it was collaborated with photographer Trey Ratcliffe. And he has specific needs, and you can kind of see the attention to detail here. Knowing Trey, I can see some of the influences that he had here. I can tell that. But every little detail about this messenger bag is beautiful. And it starts with one of my favorite things, and that's the way the bag locks. So it's this locking mechanism here. It's kind of magnetic, and you can see that you have these various tiers. And as you put more stuff in the bag will kind of fatten out, and you can get onto the higher tier. But let me see if you can get the sound here of the locking. There you go. I mean, it's awesome. That's like one of my favorite features. Like the first thing that you notice when you get a bag is how it opens and closes. And with this kind of magnetic pull, you just pull it and it goes into place. It's totally secure and it's expandable, which is really cool. The other thing I love about this bag that I haven't really seen on messenger bags is this quick access zipper. So if you have gear, you can kind of get right into it without having to open the flap. There's a back slot for a laptop here. I'm not going to go into every single feature, but I want to kind of highlight some of my favorites. This top pocket, accessing the gear if you're just walking around the city, which I'll be doing a lot of in Venice and Monterosso and other places, is a welcome thing. So I can easily just put my camera in or out. I can grab a lens. I can get access to my computer if it's over here. But the other thing that's really ingenious about this bag is the dividing system. So we'll take a closer look with the overhead camera, but basically they've adopted this kind of, I'll pull one out here so you can see. It's this kind of origami system. Just make sure that's good. And you can see that normally your dividers are just kind of like, your static dividers. But these actually kind of contort, and you can see they take these different shapes. So you can, they're very malleable, and you can adjust them to however you need them. And the point of this kind of origami system is that it supports tiers. So you can have the kind of positioning like this open, put a lens down, and then you can drop it down like this and store a lens on top. And it's really interesting the way that works. I was trying it out with some of the gear that I'm planning on taking with me, and it actually works really well. It keeps the lenses secure, and easily accessible because all you have to do is just flip it open and then flip it back closed. And with the Velcro and the padding, everything kind of stays in place. I've never seen actually the bottom padding, or the bottom Velcro rather, kind of hug around the bottom. It actually kind of sticks straight down and it stays in place. So overall, very high construction quality of these dividers. The other thing that, if you're a Peak Design user, you can also use other products that they make. So this is their Capture Pro camera clip. And what this allows you to do is, if you just release this little clip here, you can affix this to the bottom of your camera. In this case, with my camera, because I have an L plate, I'm not planning on using my tripod on this trip very much at all. I'll just kind of keep it on the bottom here. There's a pass-through screw hole, and then all I need to do is just slide it in. And my camera can dangle off the side of the bag, which is wonderful if you're just walking around and you don't want to hold the camera. It's those little kind of attention to details that I find really nice. There's also this expandable pocket here, so there's just extra room for things, various accessories, and there's also it's like little hidden pockets. There's a little pocket right here. This is the perfect size for, in my case, my Anchor battery. In case my phone gets low charged, I'll put my battery in here, I'll pop it out with an iPhone cable, and I'll be good to go. There is a waist strap. It's kind of hidden right here. I'm not going to pull it out. You can see photos on the website, but on both sides you can pull it out, and it just, in addition to the shoulder strap, you can also have a waist strap that cinches around your waist and helps keep the bag in place. So again, these are things you don't normally see in a messenger bag. It's those little things that I find to be supremely useful. And so just to walk you through what I'm going to take with me really quickly, I've got my main camera here is the A7S Mark II. This is going to be for my low light photography, and on it right now is the Zeiss Bodice 85mm lens. This is going with me. The Bodice 25mm lens is going with me. The Loxia 50mm, this is a manual focus lens. I see myself using this a lot. This is like a perfect street photographer's camera lens, rather. And then I've got the Loxia 21mm, which is not out for another couple of months, but my friends at Zeiss provided me with this lens to use for this trip. So rest assured, this lens is going to get used a lot. All of these lenses will fit along with the camera in my bag perfectly. And remember, this bag, I'm using this bag not as my only bag. This is actually the very first time I'm taking two bags with me. So my backlight's going to be used primarily to take everything. And then during the day, depending on what mood I'm in or what I need, I'm going to transfer them over to my everyday messenger bag. Now, the thing about the bag, I kind of mentioned earlier how you're going to Italy, you know, it's a pretty sexy town. The thing about this bag is it's a really sexy bag. It's really handsome. This color is charcoal. There's also a heritage tan, which is a warmer color if that's what you want. But it's just a really wonderful design. Design-wise and fabric-wise, it's beautiful, it's comfortable. The strap itself is super comfortable, which you would come to expect from Peak Design. And then there's also just really easy ways to adjust straps, pockets where you need it. And there's also this really, really awesome thing. I don't recall seeing this ever, but when you lift the flap up, I didn't notice this. In fact, I saw a photo on the website of a tripod being used with the bag, and I was looking around, I'm like, I don't know how they did that. There's actually this little pocket here. Let me see if you, there we go. So there's like a slide-through pouch. You put one of the tripod legs through, and the other two will sit above here. It is absolutely brilliant. It's just like a simple thing. I'm taking my small Really Right Stuff travel tripod, but if I need it, I have it. I don't have to worry about it dangling off or having to hold it. So it's those little things that I absolutely love about this Peak Design Everyday Messenger bag. So the bag itself, you can order it right now, or pre-order it rather, right on their website. It's $249.95. It should be shipping in December according to the Kickstarter. This, I would say, is pretty much a final version. There is a lot to this bag. It's a beautiful bag. I recommend it. I have several messenger bags, and this, I would say, is probably the most functional and also one of the most beautiful that I've ever seen. So if you're looking for a new bag just to walk around the city, it holds a lot of stuff. It holds all the tech that you need. It holds several lenses, several camera bodies. I strongly recommend checking it out. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you when I get back from Italy. Bye, everyone.